Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and either are any of these blokes. This is my old mate, the Flying Circus from Daddy Clan, and Flying Circus is in the auto-loading Tier 8 Tech Tree French light tank, the BC12t. The baby Batchat, the BC12t. I don't think this tank was a thing when I was going through my French light tank line. In fact, I think the AMX 1390 might have been the Tier 8 back then. It was a long time ago though, but Flying Circus from Daddy Clan is loving the Batchat 12T. He did send me a message when he sent me this video though. He did say, look, apologies for the APCR spam. He's gone full gold in this one. He's trying to get some marks on the gun barrel. You can see there he's already got one mark of excellence on the tank, and if he keeps playing the way he's going with this one, he'll have 2 or 3 in no time at all. A little bit about the gun. The standard ammunition, it's a 75mm gun. Standard ammo is 170 alpha damage, also 170 penetration with armor-piercing rounds. APCR, which is premium ammunition, is 210 penetration, so it's an extra 40mm, and 40mm is a significant advantage in the penetration for the APCR round. So if you're playing Claymores, Tier 8 Claymores, Tier 8 skirmishes, Batchat 12T could be the goods if you like your light tanks, and if you like a tank that's pretty fast and furious, and of course having an auto-loading gun can be very, very handy indeed. Like we've just seen the Flying Circus put 923 hit points of damage into not only the EBR 75 FL10, which is the same tank we saw a couple of days ago, pulling out a ripper of an ace, but this one into the EBR 75 FL10 and the Carnarvon Action X, the premium Tier 8 British heavy tank. 1-2's the score. We're on Overlord, and like I mentioned, it is an autoloader. 4 shots in the clip, and because there's only 4 shots, it's not too long between for full clip reloads. Now, Flying Circus from Daddy Clan, you can see he's got the strong coffee running as a premium consumable, which is something I highly recommend you do with any of your higher tier light tanks, as well as a lot of your other tanks. But of course with your light tanks, it's going to help your camouflage rating while he's sitting in that bush there, not getting spotted by the enemy team. Also his vision, so he'll be able to outspot the enemy tanks, especially if he's got a half decent crew in this bad boy. But also your reload time is, and with an autoloader your reload time can be greatly increased as well, which is going to increase your effectiveness in battle. You'll win more games, you'll have more fun. And when it comes down to the cost of premium consumables such as strong coffee, if you're doing better, you're going to be making more credits as well, especially with a premium account. As he finds the FOC at Tier 9. It's a Tier 9 game. There's 5 Tier 9 tanks on each team, and one of the 6 Tier 9 tanks on each team. One of his Tier 9s have been killed, the E75, but of course the E75 is not the only tank on Flying Circus's team which has been taken out. There's been quite a few taken out. They're down 2-6. They're in a little bit of trouble here. Flying Circus from Daddy Clan is going to have to put his carry pants on if he's going to turn this game around. He finds the LT432, the premium Russian Tier 8 light tank that pushed on him, and puts a couple of shots in him. He realises he's only got a couple of shots left, so he pops over, unloads them into the enemy team rather than taking a reload, and then starts to relocate, because he does need to get that clip fully reloaded again, get 4 more rounds ready to rock and roll. And because what did I say? It was 170, so that's 680 potential clip damage, which is not inconsiderate. That's a decent amount of potential clip damage for a Tier 8 light tank, that's for sure. 5-7's a score now as he gets his first kill, getting rid of the Lansen C. That's a Tier 8 premium Swedish medium tank, the one that came out not too long ago. Now the Batchat 12T, like I said, it's not a premium tank. This is a normal Tech Tree tank. You can get this by grinding your way through the French light tanks. And like I mentioned earlier, I don't think I played this thing. I really don't think I played it. I think the 1375 was a Tier 8 at Tier 7 when I did it, and the 1390 was the Tier 8. Of course, with the rebalance of the light tanks quite a few patches ago now, the Batchat 12T has really come into its own, and it's turning into a tank which, if you need a light tank on a Claymores Tier 8 or a Tier 8 skirmish, and this is probably not a bad option, especially if you don't have the premium tanks. 5-8 to score. Flying Circus from Daddy Clan, up to nearly 2,500 damage done, 275 assisted damage. He's reloading again, but again, like I mentioned earlier, having that strong coffee, that's really going to help his reload. He gets spotted, continues to move around, bounces. His gun maybe blocked the shot. No, his tracks might have blocked the shot, and it was a heat round as well from the T54. He will not be happy, the T54. Of course, heat rounds do have issues getting through spaced armor, which is included in tracks. Tracks are certainly spaced armor as well, so they're going to have a little bit of trouble trying to shoot through the tank, even though it is a tier 8 light tank. 5-8's the score now, 5-9's the score as the artillery goes down, the M53, M55. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tier 9 tanks left on the enemy team. Only 2 left on Flying Circus's team. The Standard B and the 704, both very handy tanks. You can see the Standard B is over there. He's got a decent amount of health there, and you'd think he should be able to take care of that LT432, which he's playing with over there in the northeast. Flying Circus, though, wants to get rid of the flock. Get rid of one of those tier 9s. You can see there, Standard B just got rid of the LT432. That brings the score back to 710. Still down by 3 tanks. 2,687 damage done by Flying Circus from Dirty Clan as the Carnarvon tier 8. This is the standard Carnarvon, not the Carnarvon Action X, going for Flying Circus. Flying Circus knows that the Carnarvon's gun doesn't have a huge alpha damage, so he cops a shot or 2 from the British tier 8 heavy tank. Actually, he got about he lost about 500 hit points there, which is more than half of his hit points. He's still got 267, but he got rid of a heavy tank off the enemy team, and now they're only down by 1. The score's 9-10 now. Flying Circus from Daddy Clan in the BC12t. He's on 3 kills, 3,000 hit points of damage done, 275 assisted damage. He's got a full clip ready to rock and roll. He's looking at the IS3 second. If I can get rid of this bloke, it's going to be an even scoreboard. The first shot bounces, the second shot goes through. The third, will the third get the kill? The third doesn't get the kill. He is angling quite well there, the IS3. Unfortunately, the last couple of rounds just bounced off the tier 8 Russian heavy tank, and the SU-130 PM goes down to the Conway. It looks like the enemy team are converging on the T-28 prototype. He's also on 3 kills, clearly knows what he's doing. He does have the health though, and if they're all aiming towards the T-28 prototype, then the Flying Circus can unload his clip and hopefully get 1 or 2 more kills. The T-28 prototype wins the fight against the Conway and the E75. He knows what he's doing, no problems whatsoever. Flying Circus says, I'll take the IS3 as well, if that's okay. Bringing up his 4th kill. Unfortunately, the T-28 prototype went down to the SU-101, who's also pushing up that pushing the beach in Overlord. Isn't that a great idea? 4 kills to the Flying Circus. A shout out to Astain in the T-28 prototype. He got 5 kills in the end, 3,500 damage done by the Flying Circus from Dirty Clan in the BC12t. 3 versus 3 now. 2 tier 9s and the Flying Circus versus 2 tier 8s and a tier 9 artillery piece. It looks like the Flying Circus is going after that GW Tiger. Wants to get him before he finds the water. Standard B and the Object 704 looks like they're playing with the T-28 prototype and the SU-101 over there in the northwestern part of the beach. Flying Circus, though, on 267 hit points. He's on 4 kills. He's going to go looking for this German artillery. He's on 1 kill, the GW Tiger at tier 9. He wants to be careful, though. If he catches the GW Tiger from the wrong position, then the GW Tiger will just go bang, and there will go the BC12t out of the game. Game over. No replay for StewiejP at Get On Board Studios. Flying towards the beach now, because the beach is where it's all happening in this battle. The GW Tiger, where could he be? Pretty good chance he's down there by the sea. Flying Circus flying down along the sand, looking for the tier 9 German artillery piece. You can't quite, you can see, takes a quick look towards the Standard B. The Standard B's on 1,044 health. That's a good thing. That's a top tier medium tank. He knows what he needs to do. Flying Circus looking for the artillery. He's looking to his left, thinking that's where he should be. That's where I would imagine him to be. There it is, 500 hit points on the tier 9 German artillery piece. He goes, he wants to get this damage, and it looks like the artillery's aiming over. Look where he's aiming. He's aiming up in this direction over here. So he says, no problems, I'll just grab that kill if that's okay. For his 5th kill of the game, he does get spotted, takes a reload, because by the time he gets up to the T-28 prototype and the SU-101, then he will have a full clip ready to rock and roll, and all of a sudden he's on the top gun. The 704 goes down to the SU-101. Standard B advises Flying Circus to cap. I'm not too sure Flying Circus thinks that's the best idea. He wants the top gun. Now he just goes here backing around this pillbox looking for these 2 tank destroyers. The SU-101 and the T-28 prototype. What kind of health? What kind of health were they on? I reckon at least one of them was on quite low hit points. He's using this dead carcass of pardon me, the dead I don't even know what tank that is. What tank would that be? The Lancet C or maybe the Pantera? He's just kicking back there, looking towards where the T28 prototype and the SU-101 were last spotted. You'd think the Standard B would be able to aggressively spot those two tanks, surely. But Flying Circus has found the SU-101. There's the T28. He shoots and kills the T28 prototype for the Top Gun. He says no problems. The SU is coming back to try to turn and kill the Flying Circus from Daddy Clan. He's on 6 kills now, 3,805 hit points of damage. The T28 prototype on the Flying Circus's team has gone from calling them all noobs to saying, hey, not bad, Batchat, not too bad at all. Standard B is going for the cap. It clearly doesn't have too much faith in... I wonder why. Maybe he's got a... I'm not sure why the Standard B is going for the cap. Maybe he's on some kind of mission. I mean, the guy's on... He was on 1,044 hit points, wasn't he? I'm sure he was on 1,044 hit points. Not sure what the Standard B is trying to do. Maybe he is. Maybe he's on a mission to cap. And, of course, the SU-101 can't... Wow, what happened there? Didn't even get spotted. He gets shot for 257 hit points. He finds the SU-101, but now the SU-101 will be just about reloaded, so he's running away like his life depends on it, because it does. He's already got 6 kills. He's got the Top Gun, nearly 4,000 hit points of damage, 275 assisted damage. Is he on a mission? Yeah, he's on a mission to spot stuff. He's not going to do that, not in this game anyway. 14-13 is the score. 54 seconds left on the cap. The Standard B quite happy just to cap this one out. Not sure why he didn't want to kill the SU-101, who's on pretty high health. 517 hit points left. That's 500 more hit points than he could have got. 6 kills to the Flying Circus from Daddy Clan. 30 seconds left until the Standard B caps this one out. Yeah, I'm agreeing with the Flying Circus here. Maybe go up here, and if he gets behind the SU-101, you'll have him covered all day long. Not having a turret on your TD and deny the Standard B the cap points, for crying out loud. That's what you want to do. Shoots him. What? Is he not going for the water, is he? I think he was just trying to get over that ridge line. Flying Circus picks up his 7th kill, carries the game with 4,500 hit points of damage, and credit where credit due. That was a pretty good result. Where is the result? There is the result. Should be just there. There it is. Victory for the old mate Flying Circus from Daddy Clan. Ace take a mastery badge in the BC12t. Bruiser medal, duelist, 5 for effect. Got a couple of bonds for that because he got the high caliber as well as the Top Gun. But he did more damage than anybody else. Got 7 kills, 4,476 hit points of damage. Not sure. How did he go? He got 1,500. No wonder. 1,602 base experience. That's a base score. That's not the daily double multiplier or the premium account bonus. 39 shots fired, 36 hit. Nothing wrong with the accuracy of that gun. 29 penetrated, 4,500 damage done, a little bit of assisted damage. Ace take a mastery badge. It cost him 77,500 credits. That's after tax with a premium account, even though it looks like he's done the right thing with his strong coffee. Looks like he's buying that at half price, but those APCR rounds certainly did cost a few credits. And he even makes a mention there in the message. He's going for his second mark, and he had one or two ordinary battles, so he kept that one on the APCR round to grind towards those second marks of excellence, which if he keeps playing like that, Flying Circus is going to do that no problems whatsoever. Once again, thanks for the replay, Flying Circus. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.